Hello guys, MysteryUnboxing here. Today we'll be unboxing the new Xbox One Halo 5 edition. This limited edition console comes with a 1TB hard drive, which is twice as much storage as the standard Xbox One. This Halo 5 edition Xbox retails at a hefty price of $499. Alright guys, let's open this bad boy up. So as we can see, this Xbox comes with a very nice silver-like controller. And judging from the looks, I can only presume that this nice metal box is in fact the game. We have some very nice packaging here. So this new controller comes in a very nice gunmetal gray with a little silver as well. It also has a few blue highlights on it. Apparently this design is based on the Spartan Locke's armor, which is really interesting. Another cool thing I noticed is that they included a few different numbers as well as emblems, which tell a bit of a story about the game. We'll get more into that soon. It also has a nice hexagon pattern. You can also see they opted for a shiny looking D-pad, which I really like. They also went with more of a gray tone for the buttons. It gives it a nice touch. There are a few numbers on the side of the controller. This is apparently the blue team's ID. And as with previous Xbox controllers, this one requires 2 AA batteries. So if that's something you don't have around much anymore, I'd recommend buying rechargeable ones. Luckily though, they do start you off with 2 here. Alright, moving on to the steelbook. This cool design matches the whole Spartan themed concept. And the one thing that pops out is the UNSC emblem, which is seen throughout the whole story of Halo. The box has a very nice metallic steel-like look. On the back we can also see a few digits. I'm not sure exactly what they mean, so if you know, just post it down below. One of the cool things about this Halo 5 edition is that you get a few premium items that you wouldn't otherwise get. I'm excited to see what's in here. Let's open it up. Alright, we get a nice little greeting card here. Now if you bought this bundle before October 27th, what happened is that they actually let you preload Halo 5. You wouldn't really be able to play it only until the 27th, but you could preload it on the system so that you wouldn't have to wait when it did come out. You do of course get a 14-day Xbox Live trial like with many other games. Well, they definitely put a lot of detail into this packaging. Here we see an operation order, which is Spartan Locke's mission. You also get a few codes for Fall of Reach and Warzone Wreck bundles, which let you unlock cool weapons and vehicles throughout the game. Once again, they did a really good job in packaging with this one. Here we have a metallic green-like envelope, and this is where we're going to have all those cool little things that you get with limited edition bundles. Alright, nice. We have a few little cards in here. So throughout Halo 5, most of the story relates to the 2 different teams. And we can see the different members in each team here, which is really cool. Alright, another really cool thing we found here is the Guardian model. This is a nice little metal figurine that you actually build, and it comes out really nice. It does come with instructions, so you don't have to worry about figuring it out too much. But it does take a few hours. If you're thinking about building it, it's important to know that the pieces are very delicate. So if you want to go ahead and build it, make sure you do it cautiously. I happened to accidentally break one of the little pieces, and well, there's no fixing to that. This figurine is created by a company named Metal Earth. I really like how they added these cool little things in this limited edition. You don't see much of this throughout the Halo series. Alright, we're almost at the good stuff now, but before we get there, let's take a look at this thing right here. Alright, cool. It seems we get the Photos class armor along with the multiplayer emblem. Nothing too big, but hey, who doesn't love free stuff, right? Okay, I see a few cables. We have a normal AC power cable here, just like many other cables. Nothing to see here, just a regular power cable. Most devices nowadays use HDMI cables, so it's pretty cool that they included one in here. You might already have a spare one anyway. As you might know, most previous Xbox models come with a power cable and a regulator. If you don't know what that is, you don't really have to worry about it. Essentially, it just regulates the current coming through it. It basically prevents the system from burning up if there's an outage or something. But it's nothing new, we see it with every previous Xbox model. Though it's nice to know it has one. I would recommend keeping this off the carpet if you can, just to prevent it from overheating or anything. You know, not many people think about it, but I always like keeping my electronics off the carpet. I see we also have a nice little headset over here, so that's pretty cool. It's always been a really popular item in the Xbox Live community, and I think a lot of that has to do with Halo. So it seems to be a very basic headset, but it's pretty nice that it already comes included. Now if you don't like this mic, you can also go ahead and buy one at the store. I know a lot of places sell them. We have our two standard Xbox One guides here. Now I don't know how excited y'all are to play this game, but I've been waiting for a long time. I've always really been a fan of Halo, so I'm really excited to see what they included in this new game. And we are off to the good stuff. Let's see what's in here. It's got a very nice dark wrapping on it. Again, we see the attention to detail here, and the quality of the packaging becomes even more visible. We have some momentum building here. Are you guys ready? Alright, let's open it up. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. We have a very glossy hexagonal pattern across the surface here. Also notice how the eject button on this console matches the color of the D-pad on Locke's controller. We have yet another sheet of protection on the console, so let me just take that off real quick. I'll give you a little bottom view of the console while I do that. Not much to see here. Well, the top definitely looks decent to say the least, and we can see the consistency and design here along with the gunmetal metallic gray that is seen throughout Locke's controller. We also see the same type of blue in this console that we see in Locke's controller. I have to say, this is one of the best designs I've seen for any Xbox console. This console comes with both an HDMI input and an HDMI output. I'll go over the ports in more detail in just a few minutes here. One of the cool things about the new Xbox consoles is that they actually let you download the games online now. I don't know about you, but for me this is huge. I no longer have to go and buy the game at the store. As you might have noticed, we see the exact same emblems here that we see in Locke's controller. They all pertain to the story of Halo, and they're all included in different versions of the game. Looking at the back of the console, we can see the two HDMI ports I mentioned before. We also have two USB ports on the back. We have one on the front as well. All of these are actually 3.0, which is a lot faster. We also have an optical wire port. This is for high definition audio in case you have like a surround system installed. We have the same Connect port that we have with any standard Xbox console. Lastly, we have a standard Ethernet port along with an IR output. Moving back to the console, we can see the consistency and design here with the UNSC emblem. We're also flashed here with a mysterious date that I don't want to spoil yet. We get a really cool sound effect here when we turn the console on. And it seems to take quite a little bit of time to turn the console back off. Let's see if the eject button does anything. Okay, pretty cool. Now I know the Master Chief controller doesn't come with this bundle, but I definitely think it's a really cool controller and I want to go ahead and unbox it for y'all. This new controller is retailed at $69.99. Do keep in mind that the new Halo 5 has no support for multiplayer split screen like we used to have. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to do this. I know it's a bummer. Alright, moving back to the controller. The colors are definitely nice. We have a military green here, which matches Master Chief's armor. Like with Locke's controller, we get a shiny D-pad. Now this one is gold instead of blue, but I'd say it looks very nice. The back of the controller looks very solid. We also have that really nice hexagonal pattern across the sides, and as you can see, they decided to go with the more grayscale kind of buttons as well. Overall, I'd say this controller is very well designed and I definitely like the looks of it. As with Locke's controller, this controller also requires two AA batteries, but you do get them in the box as well. Not much else to see in the box here, but we do have two starter guides. Pretty basic stuff, I'd say. Let's see if there's anything else in there. Now, if you really want to go all out, there's also this company named Astro. They're very famous for their gaming headsets, and they actually created 2 new versions for Halo 5. You might want to check them out. They have matching headsets for both the Master Chief controller and Blox controller. One of the cool things about buying limited edition items is you actually get premium items sometimes, and this is no exception. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this unboxing. If you like this video, make sure to comment, like, and share. Don't be selfish, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.